Hello, I'm Bits, and welcome to Genshin Impact. This game is an MMORPG, or a massively multiplayer online roleplay game. I know the actual meaning is pretty long, but it makes sense if you get to know the genre. This game is an open world and it is fantasy, meaning you can basically go anywhere that is already made. It is battle-based, and you can switch between characters. Also, that it is a gacha game, which will make you be able to obtain new characters, weapons, and resources. Genshin Impact takes place in the fantasy world of Teyvat, which is home to 7 distinct nations, each of which is tied to an element and ruled by a god associated with it. I'm not going to tell you any more, and if you've gotten hooked, you should try the game out yourself. Today, I will be sharing with you day-to-day tips in the game about what you should do and some basic enemies that you're going to see a lot around the world of Teyvat. I hope that what I'm about to tell you will help in the future. First off, we are going to start off with the Ruin Guard. They're little guards that just sit around. Sometimes they're walking and sometimes they're turned off. But when you go near it, it'll start to wake up. Make sure you hit his core where I've circled. He also has one on his back too. Make sure to hit them twice and he will be knocked out for a short period of time. That means you can go all out on him before he stands back up. You saw that I used ice for Kea, right? And now that I used water, and he freezes up sometimes, that is a good elemental way that you can get him to stop, or any other monster to stop, so then you can get the upper hand and kill them before they can attack you. Next, we have the Hilichurls. They come in middle camps and they're fuzzy monsters that have masks on. Some of them use elements, some don't. The bigger ones, though, if they have a shield, then I try to use fire on it like I'm using now. Now that I'm using fire on it, that means I can try and break his shield. This character that I just used broke his shield, right? With his wind blade. That's the best attack that I would use against these monsters to destroy the shield. Also, using wind blade on the other monsters, you can suck up all the fire and it'll surge out a huge damage blow to all the other monsters, so that you don't have to worry about them. Here's an example that all the Hilichurls, when you can tell which element that they use. Superconduct. Having this happen, you want another element to use. Lightning and ice are the best ones to make a superconduct. Having said that, basically what this is, it's an elemental reaction that can be triggered by inflicting a lightning and ice. This reaction causes an explosion that deals cryo damage and reduces the physical resistance by 40%. Overloaded and electrocharged. Notice how I get hit with lightning and then fire. Those two elements are what causes overloading. Now that your enemies are already wet, you can use your electro to have an electrocharged reaction. Elements. You can basically use anything to cancel out each element, like I used cryo with fire. And don't forget, in this game, you are also affected by the elements. You can have water on you, and you can get frozen. And as I show here, this is where you can see it, and on your character as it appears. Those are just some general examples of the elements that are in use. Just be wary of all the other ones that can affect your character as you go along playing this game. And here again, I just show you those examples again that are in effect. There's also rare elements that we don't see yet in the game because it's brand new. Like the Dendro Slime, it's basically life. You have to hit it because it's hiding in the ground. I know that it's kind of sad, but still. That's the only way you can get it, before it starts to spawn other slimes. Here's also a chart that are all the elements that are in this game. Here are some monsters that are also rock that we don't see. There's also hilichurls that will start using rock. And some characters that are also Geo. Niguan and Noel. This character's a Dendro, and he's pretty new. His name is Sleipnir. Artifacts. These will really help your character out. You will get 5 slots to use. You can do a 2 set or a 4 set. I use 2 set on her. Each set comes with its own special capabilities. You can also upgrade each item that you have, and that'll boost up what special effect that it has on it too. Like this one has an attack on it, and so I'm upgrading it to full max. To upgrade, I just use whatever extra materials I have in store, like 1 star and 2 star. As you see where I'm pointing here, I will show you the examples that each artifact has different boosts that it'll give you, like attack, defense. Also, you will eventually have to max out your weapon, so you'll have to go out into the world and find materials to upgrade it more. Each weapon has a different description on what it is, and certain conditions that it has in order to use those power-ups that it has in it. If you've ever played a gacha game before, for getting characters, this is currency you'd get that enables you to get more characters. There are certain campaigns they have up for a period of time, so you can get the characters you think you'd enjoy. These 2 times though, I don't seem like I'm too lucky. You can also collect an item that's used called Intertwined Fate and Acquainted Fate. These are also going to be helpful as you slowly collect them across your journey. It enables you to roll characters without pyro gems. Cooking! First off, you're going to want to find a pot with a campfire on it, and then you're going to have to light it with fire if it's out. Cooking is extremely important. It gives you defense, more attack, and helps regenerate your character's health. You can also switch your character with certain conditions. It'll give you something special. Sometimes if a character cooks, you can either get double of something or they'll make a special dish for you. So you're probably wondering, where do I get all the ingredients? I highly suggest you grab everything you see in the world, to flowers to little lizards and frogs, to mushrooms, everything you can get your hands on. You need food in this game to survive. It's how you heal your character. Oh yeah, just watch out for monsters that pop out of nowhere. You also eventually get the recipes in some shops. You can collect things off of bushes, and you can shoot animals to get meat, so you can cook bigger dishes that'll give lots of health back. This is just an example, but when you're low in health, you can press B to bring up a hotkey that'll bring you into your inventory, so then you can eat food and heal your character. There's also other hotkeys you can use, like pressing C brings you up to your character, and press escape to bring up your entire menu. You can also hold Alt and then you can move your mouse around to get to those icons above. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed making this project. I had fun recording and silly things happening in the process with it. I hope this helped in any way for the future, or got you interested in this game so you can play it and enjoy it yourself. What story it has in store for you as well. Anyway, I won't keep you here much longer. Have a good rest of your day.